Today, we're going to dive into the amazing 15-year journey of Leenas Mushroom Farms. And what's really cool is that the founder, Jithu Thomas, actually started it in his mother's name. It's just a fantastic story about how passion, a bit of resilience, and some smart innovation can really grow into something special.
And when we say special, we are not kidding. Get this, after 15 years, Leenas Mushroom Farms has scaled to an annual turnover of 3 crore rupees. I mean, to put that into perspective for you, that's enough cash to buy a brand new luxury car every single month. Yeah, we're talking about a serious empire, all built on mushrooms.
So, the big question is, how on earth did one man's personal project, this passion for farming, absolutely explode into a modern, high-tech agricultural powerhouse? Well, let's get into it and find out.
Okay, so every great story has a beginning, right? A spark. And for this one, it all started with a simple, fundamental love for the land.
So let's meet the man behind it all, Jithu Thomas. Now, you might hear postgraduate degree and think, okay, probably not a farmer. But that's the thing. When people asked him what got him started, his answer was just a genuine interest in farming. It just goes to show you, right? Real passion can take you down some pretty amazing and unexpected roads.
But you know, passion alone doesn't pay the bills. As you can probably guess, the road to success wasn't exactly a smooth ride. It was actually filled with some pretty serious challenges.
I mean, in the early days, Jithu was basically flying blind. Back then, there just wasn't a lot of good, reliable info on the internet about mushroom cultivation, so he was kind of making it up as he went along. And as if that wasn't hard enough, he got hit with a major financial crisis. It was like the perfect storm, you know? The kind of thing that could have just ended the whole dream right then and there.
So, think about it. You've got no reliable information, you're running out of money. How do you possibly turn that around? Well, the answer wasn't about working harder, it was about working smarter.
Okay, so the single biggest problem he was up against? The weather. Yep, just the weather. See, mushrooms are super sensitive. You can almost think of them as the divas of the vegetable world. The climate where he was, it was all over the place. One bad heat wave could just wipe out an entire harvest. And you just can't build a real business when your product is that unreliable.
So what's the solution? Simple. You take the weather out of the equation entirely. Jithu brought in something called fan and pad technology. It's basically a climate control system that lets you manage the temperature and humidity with pinpoint accuracy. It creates this perfect little microclimate, 24/7, essentially tricking the mushrooms into thinking it's the perfect day to grow, every single day of the year. This was the game changer. It was the moment he shifted from farming by chance to farming by design.
Now, making a big tech leap like that, it's a huge risk, right? And it costs money. But he didn't have to go it completely alone. He got a really crucial subsidy from the State Horticulture Mission. And that wasn't just about the money, which he desperately needed. It was also a massive vote of confidence. It was someone in authority saying, yeah, we believe in this vision. That was absolutely huge.
Okay, so stabilizing production was a massive win, but that was really only half the battle. The next truly brilliant move was how he structured the business. He didn't just build a farm, he built a complete, self-sustaining mushroom ecosystem.
So here's how it works. Leenas Farms operates in 3 different ways at once. First, they sell fresh mushrooms, the kind you and I would buy. Second, they produce the high-quality spawn, that's basically the seed, for other big mushroom farms. And third, they sell these ready-to-grow mushroom beds for smaller farmers or even people like us who just want to try it at home. It's just a brilliantly diversified business model.
And the beauty of this ecosystem approach is that they literally have a product for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a chef at a fancy restaurant, a home cook who just wants fresh ingredients, or another farmer who's just starting out. Leenas has something for you.
And it's not just what they sell, it's how they sell it. Their strategy is just as smart. They don't just rely on one thing. Nope. They're in local markets, they do direct sales, they partner with big institutions, they sell online, and they even export their products globally. It gives them this incredible reach and makes the whole business super stable.
All right, so we've seen the passion, the smart pivot to technology, and this amazing business model. So, what does all that hard work actually look like? Let's check out the results.
Wow. I mean, just look at the sheer scale of this operation. What you're seeing here is a powerful visual of 15 years of hard work. This is exactly what precision agriculture and a smart business plan look like when they come together. It's basically a factory pumping out fresh, high-quality mushrooms.
And you know what's really great? This success isn't just about the bottom line.
As the business has gotten bigger, it's become a huge source of jobs for the local community. It's empowering families, it's strengthening the whole area. It's just a perfect example of how one person's dream can end up lifting everybody else up too.
And naturally, when you achieve this much, people start to notice. In 2022-23, Jithu Thomas officially received the state award for Best Mushroom Farmer. I mean, that's it right there. It just cements his status as a true leader and a real innovator in his field.
But here's the thing about true entrepreneurs, right? They never really stop. The finish line is always moving. So you have to ask, what could possibly be next for Leenas Farms?
Well, the next big frontier is full-on industrialization. The big goal now is to develop a fully automated bed factory. Think about that. A facility that can just churn out those ready-to-grow kits we mentioned, but with incredible speed and perfect consistency every single time.
And the why behind this is twofold. First, obviously, it's to scale up their own production in a massive way. But second, and this is so important, it's to empower the entire farming community by giving them these high-quality, basically foolproof resources. The goal is to make it easier than ever for anyone to get started in mushroom farming.
You know, when you look at the whole picture, the story of Leenas Mushroom Farms is so much more than just one inspiring business. It's really a potential blueprint for the future of agriculture. It kind of leaves us with this one big, compelling question to think about. As passion and technology keep blending together like this, what really is the next frontier for the food we eat?